So, Santa Claus.
Yes,
If that is your real name.
that is my real name.
Right. Because you're known by a lot of different names across the world through my research. Papa Noel, Kris Kringle, Saint Nicholas, Babbo Natale, Dead Moroz, Dunshi Lao Ren. Who are you really?
Actually, my real name is Saint Nicholas.
Saint Nicholas.
Yes, most people know me by Kris Kringle and Santa Claus.
All right. So, we did some questioning and seeing what other people had for you. And one of the top questions was, how fast is your sleigh?
The speed of light.
The speed of light.
We have to be fast to get around the world as many times as we get around it.
The F-22 is nothing on your sleigh.
No, not at all.
Awesome. Another big question, this came from someone local. Does a tailwind help your delivery schedule?
It does. It really does. Even though we can fly as fast as the speed of light, the tailwind does help.
So, where do the reindeer come from?
The reindeer have always been in the North Pole, and they've always been part of Santa Claus and delivering presents as far back as I can remember and as time exists.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how accurate is the movie Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer for recruitment of reindeer for your team?
Would be a 10.
A 10?
He's very important.
Spot on.
Very important, yes.
You can only take the best.
Yes.
Interesting. Do the reindeer get paid at all?
No.
They don't get paid?
No, we take care of the reindeer. We feed them. After they make their trip on Christmas, when they get back to the North Pole, we give them a long, long break, and then we start again for the getting ready for the next year.
What's the training season like for reindeer?
Training season?
The training season. So they got their relaxing time.
Yeah,
it
usually starts in April, May, and we start slowly because they've been resting for several months, and then we gradually build up to December.
Awesome. So do you have a favorite reindeer? Because I noticed that you said that Rudolph doesn't always fly unless the weather's bad.
If I did, I wouldn't say, because that wouldn't be good to single one out. They're all really my favorite.
That sounds like parents saying, "You're my favorite kid" to each of their kids. We all know you have a favorite one, you just can't say.
Well, Dasher's pretty sweet, you know? Yeah. Kind of my favorite.
How do the reindeer fly? Are these special reindeer that are up there?
They
or
are.
Are reindeer from, say, Canada or Russia, that might be able to make the cut to be part of Santa's team?
No, they're all from the North Pole, and what makes them fly is it's a secret, and I really can't tell you. A lot of people think it's magic dust, but the reindeer are very special, and we couldn't divulge the secret as to how they can fly.
It's Tinkerbell, isn't it?
A lot like Tinkerbell, yes.
You can just say, it is Tinkerbell.
It is Tinkerbell.
We all know. So, where do the elves come from?
The North Pole.
Are they like the reindeer in all volunteer force that are treated very well?
Yes. And we've never had an elf leave.
Will Santa come if we have no Christmas tree, cookies, or milk?
Santa will visit all children,
Santa will visit all
whether
children.
cookies out or not.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
What constitutes someone being naughty or nice? What we want to know is if they're in the gray area, are they okay, or is there a fine line between naughty and nice?
There is it's a blurred line. You'd have to be pretty bad to be on the naughty list.
Okay.
If the children do their chores, they mind their parents, they play good with their siblings, then that pretty much will keep them on the nice list.
So if they tell a lie to their parents, are they on the naughty list for the rest of the year?
They're not the rest of the year, but they're heading that way.
Okay.
They can redeem themselves and get off the naughty list.
What if they punch their sister?
That's not good.
That's not good.
That's one of the things that'll get you on the naughty list.
Oh, man. So,
Santa talks to the parents a lot, and the parents will advise him on whether they've been good or not.
that's probably a good way to go.
Yeah, and another thing, recently there's been a lot of families with elves on the shelf, and we get reports from the elves on how the children have been. So the elves report to me regularly on how the kids are.
That is very interesting because I have been reading some reports that the elves actually work for NSA.
No, they work for Santa Claus.
Oh, that makes
Yes.
a lot more sense. The past several years, technology has been tremendously advancing. Have you all moved into the digital age?
We have. We've had to do a lot of cross training with our elves because our elves make all of our electronics. They make all of our toys. So we've had to do a lot of training, and it's taken a lot of time to get the elves into this century.
Have you thought about moving on to just pushing a button, kind of like we have ballistic missiles that launch off and all the presents automatically go into homes, or do you find it better to actually visit each home and give it the personal touch?
I would prefer the personal touch. We want to keep it this way.
What kind of computer does Santa use?
A large one,
Large one.
very large.
You know, the Air Force uses a bunch of PlayStation 3s all connected together, right?
Yeah.
So what is your favorite kind of snack to be left out for you?
It's never varied at all. My favorite cookie is chocolate chip.
It's the classic.
Yes,
Do you prefer eggnog or milk?
milk.
I prefer eggnog.
Do you?
I prefer eggnog.
Santa loves milk.
2% or whole?
Oh,
Whole.
Oh, yeah.
Only way to do it.
yes.
So why doesn't Santa always bring me what I asked for?
A lot of times children will ask for things that Santa can't get in the sleigh. One thing is animals. If they want a puppy or a kitty, we can't do that because they aren't able to fly with the reindeer around the world. So that's one, I guess, type of present that we can't do.
And sometimes moms and dads will tell us that they don't want their child to have that. We had one child that wanted a set of drums, and the mother said, "No, I don't want my child to have a set of drums."
You gotta go to the parents first.
Yes.
They do make the final decision, of course.
So, with all the toys that the elves make, do you guys ever run into copyright issues?
We haven't yet.
How
That's,
do you get around that?
you think somebody's going to sue Santa Claus? Or the,
You know-
or the elves?
There's a giant mouse that is very tight with his things.
The giant mouse has asked us to help him out sometimes. So.
Okay,
So we have a good relationship with him.
that's good.
Mhm.
So, this is a big question from the kids. Where do the reindeer poop at night?
They poop in there in the barn.
I think their worry is as the reindeer
As they're
are
flying? Ooh. We carry a pooper scooper on the sleigh. And if they have to go, we scoop it up and carry it back to the North Pole.
So here's a big one. What if someone on the naughty and nice list wanted coal for a present? What would you do?
If they really wanted coal for a present, we'd probably deliver it.
What if they were naughty and they wanted coal?
We would probably deliver it. If that's what they really wanted.
So if someone's naughty could get the present that they wanted.
Sure,
Wow,
sure. If it's coal.
that's a little controversial. So why are you at Dobbins here today?
Miss Claus and I have a very big respect for our military men and women, and this is one of the places we wanted to visit before we get back to the North Pole to get everything ready for Christmas. We just love the military. We would like to wish everybody watching a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we look forward to bringing presents to everyone.
Well, thank you, Santa, for your time.
Thank you
This was
very
a
much for
pleasure.
the interview. Thank you.